Yo, welcome to day 3 of just doing random coding exercises on Codi.tech. So, using the Rust path so I don't get rusty. Anyway, I've been doing a lot of work with agents and I feel like I'm losing some of the fundamentals. And so I'm just going to go do some random coding challenges just to reaffirm that I am not decaying my mind. So I just kind of pick them at random and we go through them. And I must say that the the viewer, the user, the subscriber that put the comment that they would watch this every day because it's just motivating them or stoked, like I like that. Like I usually make this stuff for myself, um, just because, and I appreciate that. So thank you for the motivation, and let's get after it. Mm. This coffee is super hot. Super hot. All right, let's go. All right. Let's get over here to decision making. I think we did some operators, the Modulo or Modello yesterday. So let's just cruise down here. This is Codi.tech. I used it to like learn Rust the first time, I guess, but I actually used this book called Rust in Action. That was like the main one. I got the audio book and then I printed like the physical book, did all the exercises and stuff, which I'll probably do here too, because they have this one where it's like you build this like kind of super grep function, super grep kind of search thing, which was pretty much where everything started clicking. And then, yeah, this shit's been downhill since then. Built a ton of stuff in Rust, and I feel like it is a superior language. But anyway, let's see where we're at, see what you're reviewing. Okay, you're reviewing what I want to view. Now, here we go. Expressions. So if expressions allow us to execute code with the conditions using the if statement, so this is like if-else type stuff. Okay, so let mute. Age 20, that's the status of a child there. I'm looking on the left-hand side to kind of get an idea. All right, so what it says is variables A have been missing. Okay, that's the question marks. Fill them out so the code equals if the if and equals to 3. Okay, so let A and B, so that's 0. Don't change this line below. So if A is greater than or equal to B, and B, so, well, let's see, and we want the output to be what, 3? All right, it's not really a coding challenge, this is kind of like a fill-in puzzle. All right, let's try it out, 10. Bazinga! All right, my streak is up, got that 3-day streak. All right, cool. Bazinga! All right, moving on. Let's see this next one. If else. All right, ooh, I like if else statements. The challenge: you are given a code which gets an input. Communicates the wind speed. Blah blah blah. Unnecessary. Okay, so calm if wind is smaller than 8. And breeze if it's between 8 and 31, and gale, whatever that means, between 32 and 63. That includes the 32, and otherwise it's a storm. And what are we trying to do here? The task is to initialize the variable status based on the conditions. Okay, but is that the conditions that are already set? What does that mean? Let's see. Let's see what that means. What does that mean? But in the expected outcome down below here, it says call. So, what does that mean? Okay. Let mute equals string new standard input output. The read the line mute. The input is wrapped. So standard IO. Let status unset. So okay. So we just have to basically have that in there. So if we leave the status, is unset, we got to change all this. So we got to change the status to an if statement. If the wind is, what does it say, smaller than 8, then we're going to call that calm with a capital C. Yes, calm. All right. And then we're going to top here, or else we're going to call it if the wind is greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to okay, so that's 8 less than, so that would be, if it includes 32, it'd be wind is equals 31. Okay, I think we're gonna call that, what is that, breezy beat. All right, it's very cool. All right, now, so we got that, and then there else if the wind is so 63, then we're gonna pop that as whatever the gale means. All right, and then so we got calm, breeze, gale. Then that puts us at an else statement, because that means that everything else would be storm, Stormy Daniels. All right, let's close that off. Now, okay, that looks ugly, but let's try it out. I'm uncertain about this one for sure. Boom! Bazinga, yeah, man. This is what I'm saying. Like, this stuff I know is in like the basic realm, but it's meaning like the realm of basic, but still that means you can mess it up. All right, cool. Well, that's great. I'm glad that we got that one and we could hit it up. All right. Now, what's this match statement? Oh. Oh. Let's see. Create a February program. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do this one. This is where I start getting like fatigued, where I can only do like a couple a day because I just get tired of. Did I just look at this one? Yeah. No, I'm not doing that. It's too much to read. I mean, I'll go back and do it. Don't worry, but let's try this one. Mm. No. Okay, so we did this one. Expressions, that was the easy one. Then we did an if else, which is that one we just did. No, what's this one? Match statement. Is this the one we're supposed to do? Hello?
Well, I'm on here.